I'm out at the park with the Kraton today. It's a little warm, but it's pretty overcast, so it's tolerable. On days when the sun's behind the clouds, it's pretty nice. But the direct sunlight just wallops you. As you all know, I think we're all living in a similar situation. Something's changed and nobody's talking about it. But that sun is a lot hotter than it was years ago. And this whole clouds all the time, that is connected to it. They manually cloud up the sky to try to make it cooler here. But something happened with the sun. And that's how they deal with it. They fly jets in the sky and they manipulate weather patterns using high and low pressure, electricity, things like that. Since everything is in fact just electricity. Woo! Our universe, well, at least our world, is electric. Boogie, woogie, woogie. Yes. What a sweet car. Well, I wound up doing this by myself today because my friend Stu has an inability to be honest. And, you know, when you call him out on the things that he's been saying, he won't admit to it, and then he gets all pissy like a child and leaves. Instead of having emotions like a full-grown adult, he is seriously emotionally stunted. That is not a 48-year-old man in that body. And in some ways that would be good. You must retain a certain aspect of childlike nature in order to not be crushed by this world. Honestly, if you're just adult all the time, you're going to be miserable. And that's part of why I play with these cars. But it's more than that. It's an attitude. And children, they haven't yet learned to complain about the world from adults, hopefully, and that's where they learn it from. They don't learn to be critical of the world from anything other than their surroundings. That's not an inert behavior, like searching for food, you know, worrisome, troublesome, angry, critical behavior, that's learned. And we're doing everything we can to give our child, our children in this world, a terrible head start in their world of emotions. And it's only as an adult that we hopefully learn that sort of thing is not acceptable, you know. You cannot go through life like that and maintain any sort of joy. You can't. Now, it's good to be critical in certain situations. Don't put your hand on a hot stove, etc. But to go around and judging everything you see as being less than what it should be, then I'm sorry, mister. But speaking from personal experience, you're going to be a sad sack of shit. And I know this. I'm currently trying to break out of that. I was misguided. I believed that pointing every little thing out about the world was not only intelligent, but also I thought that it garnered me approval and appreciation and friends, which was another fallacy, because people actually don't like to hear complaints. Believe it or not, they don't want to hear some guy who's always talking about this sucks. Nope. And it poisons the world. It poisons your own mind. It poisons the world. And there's no need for it at all. It's very destructive. It's a big part of what's going wrong in the world today. The fear that's been assimilated into our minds is 100% caused from an artificial environment, otherwise known as your television set. That's not a real world there, folks. The things that you're hearing from that television is a virtual world. It's not real. It's a construct. The only thing real, the only thing that we can believe to be real is the ground that we're walking on, the wood that we touch, our personal surroundings. We can almost rest assured are the closest thing to real that we're ever going to get. But that's what you can trust. Trust this out here in the world. But don't trust the poison that they've been feeding your mind for decades. Anyway, this battery is dead. Over and out, guys. Like and subscribe if you found value in this video. See ya.